So before we start off with next week's fixtures, I think we should look back at last week's fixtures. I watched the City Chelsea game. Okay, did you get a chance to watch that game, the City Chelsea game?
Yeah, I did watch a bit of it. No, I think I watched most of it. Yeah, I
I think
was I
yeah,
was in
I
quarantine,
watched.
so I could end up watching some of the games.
How are you feeling now?
Uh, Quite back to normal, I think, but still a
Okay,
little
that's
bit
good. That's good
tiredness
news.
and yeah. But hope to be back, kicking it back soon. Yeah.
Yep, it's good to hear. Anyway, even I was watching the City game because we had nothing to do as well, it being a weekend curfew, and I thought City were comfortable for most part of that game, and it was that 1-0 scoreline flatters Chelsea more than it flatters City, and I think
Hmm.
uh, Chelsea
Correct.
had
Correct.
bits and pieces of spells of possession here and there, but City had it all the way along.
Yeah,
And
they just took it quite easily, I think. Yeah.
yeah,
In terms of possession, it was quite even, to be honest, as per the stats.
yes, I mean, yeah, the stats. That's the reason. The reason because Chelsea dominated the first part of the second half,
Hmm.
uh,
Correct.
but
Correct. Yeah.
but thanks to Lukaku, there was just no
Lukaku
end
being
product. Like,
Lukaku, as
yeah, it
usual.
was just Lukaku being Lukaku in the big games.
In any game for that matter this season.
No, it was good. He was good for a small period. Like
There
after
were
he
one or two
signed,
chances which he should have like
yeah, he should
definitely
have taken a
scored,
couple of chances. Yeah, he should have.
but he didn't do what he normally does, I guess.
And speaking of teams winning, I think Liverpool have also been without their two talisman, Salah and Mane. I think they comfortably beat Brentford. I think they made a little bit of a. They were made to work for it in the first half, especially
Yeah, the first half
until the
was, yeah,
44th minute. Yeah, the first half
correct.
was pretty
Towards the end
even.
of the
I
first.
watched I
Yeah.
watched that game as well. So
Okay.
I thought the first half was really even between the two teams. I think at the end of the day, if Brentford hadn't conceded that late first half goal, I feel like the
Dim.
second half would have been equally competitive. But because Brentford
Hmm.
conceded so close to halftime, it
Yeah,
was a
that
gut
is
punch. And
true. True.
speaking of Brentford, I think we should speak about the United game. I don't know if you watched the highlights.
I did
I
watch
didn't
the
watch.
highlights.
I didn't watch the game, but I watched the extended highlights, and
Yeah. I don't know how we won that game, man, to be honest.
oh my
It
god,
was
the first half,
it was really bad.
it was a
Yeah.
one-way traffic. It was one-way traffic. I don't remember there being a chance in the first half. Like I don't remember there being
Apart from the
one chance
goal.
for United in the first, except apart from maybe
Apart from the goal.
no, all the goals were scored in the second half, right? Like
Oh, it was
apart
around the
from one
second half. Oh,
Ronaldo,
right, right. Yeah.
one
Hmm.
Ronaldo header. I don't know if I'm trying to remember if that was in the first half, but I think it was in the first half. The Ronaldo header that hit the post. I'm not sure. That was the only chance that I can remember United. But De Gea, oh my god, I think he's back to being his
He's back to being who he
best.
is.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's definitely back to being one of the best. I think he's the top. He's in the top three goalkeepers in the world at the moment. I would say at the
Oh, yeah,
moment.
definitely. The only reason why we're either uh, not like drawing a game or winning a game is because of him.
That is 100% true.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
But then we always concede that one stupid goal, which I keep talking
yeah.
about.
My God, that was
Like
pathetic at the end, man.
such a letdown.
Yeah, it was
And our defense,
really
I
poor.
mean, what are they up to?
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah,
It was
Lindelof
it
has
was
been back to who he
embarrassing.
is.
Honestly, the first half was embarrassing. I think Abin also alluded in the comments that United
Oh
team in
yeah,
the first half were
first
embarrassing.
half
Yeah, I
were
think it was
yeah.
embarrassing. And I wouldn't. I know the Brentford manager I mean the comments he made after the game that only one team should have won it. Blah 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 blah. I mean, I think football is a game of two halves. You have to play both halves and you have to win
Halves,
both.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
uh, you nobody gives you points for winning the first half. So
Correct.
don't be salty. Anyway, speaking of goals conceded, what about Felipe Coutinho's arrival in Aston Villa?
All right.
His
That is also
reintroduction to the
one to
Premier
talk
League.
about.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that was
Especially with Stevie G.
especially with Stevie G. Yeah,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
that
That was
hurt,
a
man. I mean, watching Coutinho scores just hurts me because I remember that goal he scored. I think it was in the Champions League. I think I don't know if it was round of 16 or quarterfinals. I don't remember too well, but it was a Champions League game where he just I don't know. It was in the 44th minute or 45th minute, and he just ran through the defense and scored from a very very tight angle against De Gea. Was
yeah. It's
Yeah, man. Ever since then, it just bugs
Coutinho
me
doing
like
Coutinho
crazy.
things against United, I guess.
Against
That's
United, yeah, he's really made United his bitch.
I mean, good for him, but not for us United fans. Yeah.
Let's quickly
But
move on
but
to
speaking
Chelsea and
speaking of Coutinho from a FPL point of view, probably a good pick.
yeah, I think he's seven, right? He's priced at 7 mil.
Yeah. 7 mil.
Yeah, I think next game week, I think Villa have a double game week. It would be a good shout out, or is it this game week, or is it the next one?
No, they have a double next game week, I think.
Next one, right? Yeah. So
Yeah,
would
yeah.
be a good shout to get him in. I just want to see if he's going to get the starter role this week. If he gets a starting role this week, Coutinho definitely seems a good shout for next week.
Yeah, true.
All thanks to Slippy G.
Slippy G, welcome back,
What's up?
Tushar.
Welcome. What's up?
Thanks.
Are you
Thanks.
are you back in India, or are you still in the US?
He's somewhere in the middle
No,
of the
dude.
ocean right now.
I'm in. No, I'm on South Beach, Miami, dude.
Oh
superb.
yeah. You really need to turn on your video right now. Show us South Beach.
Sure, like in a bit.
Uh, man, I miss South Beach. Oh
Yeah,
God,
South Beach is cool.
that was a good weekend. That was a good weekend because I remember when we were there.
Mhm.
Uh, it was United versus Chelsea where Herrera scored the goal, one of the goals, and I woke up at like by the time I went to sleep it was 6 a.m. Right, like by the time we
Oh
finished
shit.
party hopping
Partying
and
and
then
yeah.
and finished all the clubs and came back to our room. It was 6 in the morning. Then I think this game was at like
8:30.
the usual the 10 o'clock kickoff Eastern time. Woke up for that game. Oh my God, what a game that was! That was classic Mourinho versus his whole team. Sat back, defended, then scored 2 goals on the counter, and there was game over.
Moreno pulling Morinos.
Yeah. Speaking of Chelsea, Dodge, did you get any time to catch either of the games?
No, I just watched some highlights and stuff. I feel like we've lost our mojo, dude.
Is
Like,
it because
we
of the
lost
whole
that.
Lukaku interview? Do you think it's because of that?
No, I think we're past that. I don't know, we're just not playing well, or we're not playing together, or injuries, or tiredness. I don't know what it is.
Do you think Chilwell getting injured was a very, very crucial thing for you guys?
Yeah, he
Chilwell
was
and
like a
James, right?
backbone, right? Yeah, both like
Both the
fullback
wings.
FC. Like
Yeah.
without fullback, how do you have fullback FC?
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I think that affected us a lot, but maybe
I,
we'll get it back soon. I don't know.
James is still out for a couple of weeks, is what I read.
Chilwell's out the
Yeah.
whole season.
So yeah, Chilwell's out for the rest of the
I think he's
season.
out, yeah. He's out for the
Weren't they looking at signing Digne? What happened there? Why did he? I mean, I know he ended up at Aston Villa, but what happened there? Like, why would he choose Villa over Chelsea if Chelsea were interested in him?
I think he was asking too much or something like that.
Why would Villa pay him so much? I mean, I'm sure.
Villa are paying, dude. Imagine they got Coutinho back.
yeah.
Yeah, but Coutinho's on loan. They didn't sign him.
Yeah, but his wages are super high.
Yeah, so
But
I think
he
according to contract, he's the Villa are not paying his entire wages. I think they're paying only part of his wages.
no,
It's a
they're
very
paying
sim.
75. They're paying 75%, and the other 25, he's uh he's like, okay, I'll let it go, kind of thing.
I read that they're not paying the entire wages that Barca had. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, they're
you
not. So
yeah,
they
yeah.
said we'll match 75%, which is still a lot for Villa, dude.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Um,
But
I
it's
thought
all
it was
that it's all that
50%, and then
Grealish funds
yeah,
kind
it's
of
the
doing it.
yeah,
Grealish
it's
funds
all
now.
Grealish funds, but
Yeah.
still, right? They're still breaking
Mm.
their wage structure by a lot.
I think Premier League teams really need to look at wage structure, but I think that's a topic for a different day. Especially United and Arsenal are the prime examples where the wage structure needs to be properly handled.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Arsenal,
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing with their wage structure.
dude,
It's hilarious.
Aubameyang is playing is getting paid what, like 350,000 a week
Yeah,
Yeah, it's insane.
easily.
to
But
just sit
speaking
on the
of
bench. Ozil did the exact same thing.
but speaking of Aubameyang, is he okay after his post-COVID
Dude, so
complications?
what I read like 2 days ago that some club in Saudi, I think, were looking at bidding for him,
No, I was
or
talking about his
not bidding for him,
post-COVID,
like
his
no. So
post-COVID
he has some
complications.
heart
Yeah,
lesions or something. I
lesions.
read
Yeah.
that, and then I after that, I think I read somewhere that some club Al Saad or something were
Oh,
looking, yeah, were looking to loan him out or buy him for like 9 million or something like that. It was a
that's it.
really ridiculous number.
That's
Yeah, it
it.
was really ridiculous.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, that's quite
It was,
insane.
yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know. I don't know how he's going to
Don't
play with that heart condition though, because that would be
I think
super.
there are a couple of players that have this issue now, from what I've
don't
heard.
underestimate the power of the MBS Pro League, guys. I didn't even know that's what it was called. Uh,
Is
Which
that what
one?
it's called? It's named after him? Are you serious? Oh my god. I mean, I don't want to say anything, but seriously? Abhin, you're muted.
You've muted yourself, Abin.
back? I'm not back. I think I'm back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, the MD.
No, you're out again.
Are you wearing your AirPods? Because if you're wearing your AirPods and the pods are moving about, then it automatically gets muted.
Just
Yeah, it's
let
called the
me.
MPS Cup. Yeah.
You can see if I've.
MPS.
Wow.
Can you hear me now, guys?
Yeah,
It's
now
fine
it's
now.
loud and clear.
All right, there we go. Yeah, MBS Pro League, which I found to be quite hilarious, and but the whole Aubameyang situation is kind of like it's. Like you were speaking of wage structures. I think Ronaldo's on 500,000 a week, and Martial is on 200K or something a week, and we were all talking about loan moves a little earlier on. But
Yeah.
getting somebody like Marcel off the books is proving to be quite difficult for United. One, because he's very clearly doesn't want to be there. I think the fans themselves are quite fed up with him. I don't want
Yeah.
anything to do with him. Because 7 years of inconsistency is 7 years too long, in my opinion.
True.
And
True.
now Sevilla are really trying to get him, but United want to push him to Newcastle. I don't think he has an interest to move to Newcastle. Jesse Lingard has somehow like become this big name for Newcastle. They've been chasing him. They're really trying to get him over the line. He's become some sort of a priority signing for them. I think he'd benefit from going there. I do know that he'd like to go back to London and West Ham, and obviously London is more is a more mouth-watering prospect. Not just from a footballing standpoint, from obviously like it's a metropolis, right?
Yeah.
But
course.
so we don't. So it's going to be interesting to see what Newcastle do because they are in desperate need of reinforcements. Chris Wood for 25 million is, I guess, okay. Chris Wood is a 25 million striker in this day and age.
Crazy.
Uh, but even like I mean I'm actually just come in when we were talking about Chelsea for a hot minute,
Yep.
and I think Tuchel kind of alluded to this saying the team is tired, and you can like I watched the parts of the Brighton game, at least the second half of the Brighton game, and it's almost like there's a Lukaku prophecy coming to pass. It's just
Low blow
like
there.
when I'm just like trying to put out this. This happens every time. So one, it's unfortunate for every other team in the Premier League. I just feel bad more than anybody. I feel bad for Liverpool because they spent 20 odd years losing to one Manchester club, and now they're spending the next 10 losing to another Manchester club. It's just it's just like
That's quite
it's
hilarious.
soul crushing because you have this
Yeah.
weird juggernaut that is um, churning out points on a weekly basis.
The Pep
Think about
Express.
12 points and 12 wins in 12 games, and that goal Kevin De Bruyne scored over the weekend was insane. I
Yeah, it
didn't
was
see it.
really insane.
Oh
It
wow,
was
what a
insane.
goal that was.
Yeah.
I didn't see it because I blame
was a
Tushar.
banger.
We'll get to that later as to why I didn't see it. But I was asleep, guys. And then what?
Sure you were.
Sure.
Oh, I was very asleep. I was very hungover, but I was very asleep. But and then and then it's just that what Pep does or what the team does more than anything else is not just the wins that ultimately get them where they are. It's the psychological aspect of it, right? Where it's just so damaging to the other team. You have to be really strong to keep up with them. Now, Lukaku himself is such a confidence-based striker. He needs the ball played to him exactly how he wants it to be played. He's not one to fit into systems, all that jazz. And it doesn't help that the interview came out. And so the funniest thing I saw was after the result, the Man City result, was somebody put up a picture of Lukaku saying, Romelu, tough luck today. And he's like, let's talk about the important things first. Congratulations to Inter for winning the Super Copa. So
You know what? I was actually speaking. So I was actually speaking to a Chelsea fan. I mean, I've been finished, and then I'll tell you what we were speaking.
okay,
about.
fine. Okay, I'll quickly wrap this up. So, I mean, I think generally, even the Chelsea fan base. I was listening to a stream the other day while getting some work done, and people were absolutely losing. They've lost faith in him. They're like, this guy has destabilized the team in one of the most crucial points of the season. He doesn't really care about us. He's like, this is we should drop him. We're better off in a false nine. And there's like the general consensus. I personally would get him out because this is literally going the way it did 3 years ago under Mourinho, where it was. I mean,
Yeah.
4 now. Damn it. Where it's just he's the ball doesn't stick to his feet. He's feel like he's put on more weight in the like he's tried to bulk up a little more. I don't know why he's done that. He's whenever he's stayed like when he's in that shape where he's lean, trim, and he's bursting behind defenders. He still has the strength. I don't know if this is a directive from the club saying bulk up. We wanted to be a target man. He's not a target man. So trying to use that as trying to make him put him into that role is causing more harm to Chelsea than anybody else. And it also doesn't help that the football they're playing isn't really high scoring. It's a game of fine margins. When we spoke about this earlier on in the season as well, like Chelsea will go on good runs, 1-0, 2-0, 1-0, 2-0, 1-0, 2-0. Occasionally they'll thump a Norwich 7-0. But it's so dependent on like everybody being on top of their game. There's little to no. There's no magic up front, and I know, and as much as I love Tuchel's system, I really like the way he suffocates teams. It's excellent, but nobody in that team is what we'd call prolific, and I think that's what the problem is.
Yeah, so I think I echo your thoughts. Very similar to what you were saying. Like, so there's this one friend of mine who's a Chelsea fan, and we were speaking the other day while just after playing football, and I think the one point that both of us made, he's not a target man. He needs somebody to play off of him, and you need Lukaku running towards goal, not with his back facing goal, because he doesn't have that first touch on him. that you need from a target man. I think the whole bulking up issue started at the 2018 World Cup when I think Roberto Martinez asked him to bulk up a little bit for the
Yeah.
World Cup, and ever since then it's just been downhill for him. Only let me put it downhill only in the Premier League. I think he did
Yeah.
really well
Yeah.
in Italy, but that was because Lautaro was there with him and they were playing off of each other. So
True.
Lautaro
True.
was holding the ball and then he was making those runs behind in the channels behind
Mm.
in between the two center backs, in between the wing the not the wing back, sorry, but in between the full back and the center back.
Mm.
So he's
Yeah.
good doing
Yeah.
those things. He's not good holding up the ball, waiting. He's not a Harry Kane. I mean,
Yeah.
Harry Kane can do that really, really well.
Mm.
He's not a Harry Kane. He's not a Chris Wood. He's not an Ashley Barnes. He's
Yeah.
yeah, he's just not those things. And I think the sooner Chelsea realizes that, the better it is for them.
I think
He'll
Chelsea
probably work
know.
good.
Yeah.
I think he'll probably work good either a two up top where him and Werner play rather than Werner playing out wide. If they
Yeah.
if they stick those two up top and somehow manage to get four midfielders in, like you have Jorginho, you have uh I'm assuming they play Kante,
Kovacic.
obviously.
Yeah. Kante.
No, they can't play Kovacic. They'll have to play Kante and
If
Jorginho,
Kante
and
is,
then
yeah, if either of them are, yeah.
yeah, if Kante is fit, Kante plays. So and then play two men out wide. Like you can have Havertz on one side and you can have Ziyech on the other, or Pulisic, whoever you want, and then ask. Maybe that could work. But then again, he doesn't want to play two wide people because he has the wing backs, and that I don't know. He's got to figure it out. He gets
Yeah.
paid the millions of dollars, not me. So.
But I mean, Chelsea look.
But
Is
let's.
it
I mean,
City's title?
speaking of Harry Kane, why don't we speak about the game that
Oh,
gave
yeah.
me really bad flashbacks to 94-20?
No, the
Yeah.
bonkers season.
How did that happen?
Oh, dude,
Oh my
I had
god!
it.
I watched.
Yeah.
I watched the highlights yesterday again, and dude, Spurs deserved to win that game. There was at no point did Leicester deserve to win that game. Yeah, they got two goals, but those two goals were against the run of play both times. Not and it was just wow.
They scored two sucker punch goals, and then it really should have been a Leicester win because I mean unfairly so. I watched that game. I was watching the game. I was watching Spurs pummel them, and you know what? I could be wrong on Antonio Conte because I'm looking at Spurs and I'm seeing he's turned Harry Winks into some sort of um, weird English Iniesta role. It's just like Harry Winks. You see
Dude,
the
he
pass for
turns
from
Harry
that-
Winks into Harry Thinks, dude. Now, like he actually thinking and playing the game, dude.
Oh god.
like Harry Winks' pass for the Kane goal. I was like, whoa, what the hell? Wait, what? What is
Harry
this
to
man
Harry.
and Ben
Even
Davies has become a mainstay.
Even
Like,
Kane's pass to Bergwijn for the final goal. Oh, that was also
yeah,
beach
I mean
of a
that
ball
way
from
that's Kane. Kane has played that pass 100 times
to
Son.
Son. He's played it to Son. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the final 3 minutes is just pure comedy because
Oh
what?
my
It's just it's Matt Doherty who's up there. First of all, I was watching this. I was like, wait, what is Matt Doherty doing there? Okay, I guess he almost handballs it. Like he puts his hands up, but the ball bounces in between his hands, and then it like goes up his chest and then falls into the path of Bergwijn 2-2. And then Leicester, oh my god, you rocks for brains from kickoff, from kickoff, get the ball, and suddenly they're like, oh wait, what? And then I see I'm watching the United game at this point. I think it's about the 60th, the 70th minute or something, and Ronaldo's throwing his chop, like he's getting pissed off, and he's like, I think Rashford has just scored at this point. I'm like, hey, Rashford scored, and I look up and I see I see Bergwijn bursting through one goal. I'm like, wait, am I watching a replay or is this happening again? And then he rounds the keeper and then slots like just about the ball.
I think he scuffs the shot. I don't think he slots it. I think he scuffs the shot.
Yeah. He like just about gets into the back of the net, and I was like, dude, this is pure chaos.
He's glad he scuffed it because if he had got hold of it, who was the last defender there?
Soyuncu.
Yeah, Soyuncu would have cleared it off the line.
He takes Soyuncu off,
sure
and I was like, oh, dude, this was hilarious, like absolutely hilarious. I know this is not great for United's top four chances because now
Yeah.
Spurs, I think,
Yeah.
Spurs have the most number of games in hand. I think they have 3 games in hand.
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
3 games.
so
They have 2
They have,
games in
they
hand.
have
they have
two.
2 games in. Yeah, 2.
United
United
have
have
one.
one. Yeah. So and I think
If
Arsenal also
United,
have 2.
you know what? If United had beaten Villa and
Oh, that
okay,
game.
let's. I think they drew to Newcastle as well, right?
Yeah.
So that's 4
Yeah.
dropped points. If you had the 4 points, I think they're level on points with Chelsea with a game in hand. I think that's what it is.
No, Chelsea are what? Oh, third, no, I think Chelsea are 9 points
43.
ahead of United.
No,
Chelsea
Chelsea are
are
43.
just 3 points
Actually, pull
behind.
it up. No,
Yeah, doing that.
Chelsea have 3 points behind United. Ahead of United.
six ahead of United.
Oh, interesting.
So they're 44
Mhm.
with 23 games. United are 35 with 21 games.
Yeah, I thought it was 9
Also,
points. Yeah,
9 points.
Okay,
Chelsea
okay.
are a good distance ahead as far as I remember. Okay.
So 9 points. So what I meant to say is we have 2 games in hand.
Mm. If they'd won them
So
both,
that's
it would have been like an additional 4.
assuming it's 6. Assuming we get the 6, and that's 3 points behind Chelsea, and we have to face Chelsea again. So I mean, these are all permutations and combinations that will keep going on. And this is Chelsea is in third right now, effectively. So
Yeah.
there's a
They've been
lot of
suckered into
scope.
they've been sucked into a title.
They're
like,
getting
into
pulled back.
half-horse.
It's a 2-horse race at the top now.
It's a 1-horse race.
I think it's a 1 house. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a matter
I mean,
of time.
there are
Liverpool
Liverpool
have to be
fans.
near.
They have to be near
that have to
perfect
be-
to win.
Yeah, they're not, and I don't. If they drop one result, and City will be like, "Oh, Liverpool have drop points 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, and to the way to the title." So it's just,
Yeah.
man, you can't like they're just scary good as to how this thing they are. But so shall we get into score predictions for the weekend? In the meantime,
Yeah, let's do that.
Yep, let's do that.
so
Screen. Okay. Chrome tab.
excuse me. Sorry, guys. It's been weirdly insomniac.
We have 11 games this week. This game week.
Yeah, there's Watford has a double game week this week.
Watford and Burn. Yeah, Watford has double.
No, Watford.
I
Yeah,
think
they play
there's-
Norwich and Burnley. I think Burnley realized they're not going to make it to the Premier League next season, so they're trying
Don't
to
Burnley
postpone
also have
as
a
many.
double? Sorry.
No, they don't. Oh, they do. Yeah, they probably do.
Yeah.
No, but I
Burnley
think
have a
I think one of the games they've requested for
A postponement.
Postponement.
for a postponement. Yeah, I think the Arsenal game they requested for a postponement. I'm not sure though.
I doubt that'll happen because they haven't.
Speaking of requests for postponement, did you all read about the Liverpool
The
request?
false positive cases.
The quote-unquote request, yeah.
Hey guys, we don't know. I guess you need to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that they're still trying to win the league. I mean, obviously they know that they need every bit of
Luck and inhaler possible.
Yeah, totally.
Like all the asthma patients are now coming back. Not like that, they're performing wonderfully, guys. I wonder why. Anyway,
Did you
for Watford,
already send your prescription, your predictions?
let's start Watford Norwich. Let's start with Sid, and then we'll go on accordingly.
2-1 Watford.
2-1 to Watford.
Yeah, Ranieri's done a pretty decent job if you look at it.
I think Norwich win this one. I'm going to 1 Norwich because they seem to be a lot more solid, and I feel like in spite of all of what Ranieri's done, it's just that Norwich will have too much for them, even though they're away. 2-1 Norwich.
I think Norwich. I think it's going to be a draw after how Norwich played against Everton last week. Lord, if you're on,
Okay.
let us know. Or you can send us your
Yeah,
prediction.
2-1. 2-1 Watford.
Everton Villa. I think Everton win this quite comfortably, 3-0.
Yeah, I think Everton win this too.
Villa.
I think Everton win this too, no, because I
Wait,
feel that with
Everton
the
win? You guys say Everton win or Villa win?
Villa.
Everton,
Yeah, that's what.
I'm saying Everton
Oh,
because
Dude, Slippy G, dude.
they have just sacked what's his man, Rafa,
Rafa
and
Benitez, yeah.
yeah.
and you have Duncan Ferguson back in there. And I don't know about you guys,
Mm.
but even from the television, Duncan Ferguson terrifies me. So imagine
Big
how
dunk.
scary he is. He is in real life. So I just feel like Everton will shit their pants and
Th-
get a result out of that.
This is his second stint as
Interim.
Yeah.
caretaker manager for
Yeah.
Everton. And
Yeah.
did you read the rumors on who they're trying to get back?
Yeah,
It's
Roberto
always
Martinez.
Potter, right?
No,
Oh.
no, that of course that.
Roberto Martinez.
Which makes
Bring
no
me
sense
Potter. Bring
like
me
every
Potter.
time, I'm sure we've all seen the memes, right? Every time,
Yeah.
every
Your
time a
manager
manager
gets
is sacked Potter.
Bring me
Potter, I'll see you.
Potter.
Right, I'm going 2-0 Everton. Sid, who you
Sid,
go?
what are your predictions on this?
I think Villa win this comfortably. I think 3-1 Villa.
Loads?
I think 2-1 Aston Villa.
I think did you guys read about it? Stevie G is trying to bring the band back together. He's trying to get Suarez to Villa.
Yeah, I read
yeah.
about that. I think
I
I
heard
think it would
about
be
that.
wonderful if he goes to
And
Villa.
all they'll need is Raheem Sterling
Daniel
and
Sturridge.
Daniel Sturridge, and
Daniel Sturridge.
we're gonna
Is
have a
Sturridge still
repeat of
playing?
Crystal Palace and
Yeah,
Brighton
I
game.
think he's in Perth.
Yeah, he's playing for
Yeah,
Perth.
he's playing.
Yeah, he's in Perth. He's in Australia.
Guys gone down under, huh?
Bring that band back
Yeah.
together. I would love to see that. Crystal Palace 3-1.
But even if he
Brighton
wanted
is
to, I don't
quite
think he'd want to bring back Sturridge.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone would want to
Okay,
bring back
but-
Sturridge.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He wasn't half bad, honestly. I thought
But he was
that
injured
one
half the time,
season, he
though.
was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Dude,
When
I
he was,
remember
when he
once-
was in
time,
form, he was
he-
good.
Yeah, once he was like getting transferred somewhere and he failed his medical. A bunch of times he failed his medical. So, like,
Even Remy, like Remy's like move collapsed because he failed his medical. I think that's the one I remember the most.
yeah,
Like,
I mean, yeah.
Okay, Brentford Wolves. I think Wolves beat them comfortably. 3-0. Brentford are just too open at the back, dude. They play
Yeah, I don't think
high
he might
pressing
get that one
football.
goal, but
I still think
I think
Wolves are
2-1
too resolute at the back. Like let them even get that.
They're too small to
I think
moneyball
1-0
this league,
Wolves.
dude.
But they're trying to get Christensen.
2-0
Yeah,
Wolves.
but they're gonna
You know.
survive for sure.
You
Who do you
don't
think
know,
is going
dude.
to go down?
I say
That
Norwich is definitely going down.
no, Norwich are off the bottom.
about
You don't know
Newcastle?
yet. Norwich
no,
are
they're-
out.
they're-
I know
they're
Norwich
18th.
are off the bottom, but I still feel like they're gonna go down though. Come on, like
Burnley's
I
going
feel-
down for sure.
I feel they might
Burnley's going
survive.
down. I
one
think
of-
after how many seasons is Burnley gonna go down?
About 4-5
That
at
would
least.
be quite a few seasons.
No, 7 seasons, dude.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Dude,
Oh,
they've
man,
been a Premier League mainstay for quite a bit. Like I think 2000.
Yeah, I remember in
14.
2012, everyone's like, "Oh, we have to play Burnley. Screw this shit. Why do we have to play Burnley?" Like the whole Premier League moans about playing Burnley.
Yeah, because of Ginger Mourinho.
He just
Yeah.
elbows flying.
No,
like,
dude, he
tackles.
just like he just plays rugby in a soccer league, dude. That's all. That's it.
He's
But
been in
it's
America for
worked
2
for him
weeks.
good.
He's
He
calling
went
it
to
a
York.
soccer league.
I know, right?
Sorry, dude.
But you know what? Like if you look at it, I think he was in Europe one season as well. So he's done a fabulous job with that team with no budget. I think they play in the Midlands, right? They're from the Midlands. I think they're the only team
Yeah.
are
No,
currently
Midlands.
from the
I think
Midlands.
West Brom are Midlands. I think Wolves are also
Yeah,
Midlands.
Yeah, they're a Midlands team.
Yeah.
yeah. So right now they're the only Midlands team. I don't think Wolves are a
Wolves.
Midlands team. Wolves?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Black Country.
Wolves are. Yeah. Black Country. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
So, but I think Brentford and Wolves are. I think that
So they
probably
got
will be
relegated
about.
in 2014-15.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they've
So
been here a while. Like,
they've been there since then. They haven't.
But then they came back the next season.
They came back the very next year. Yeah.
Yeah.
if they don't
16-17
replace
on.
Chris Wood, I think they're definitely going down. So I think
Yeah.
they don't need a rough and tumble
Don't they
striker to
have?
get them
Don't
through.
they have Jay Rodriguez?
Yeah, but he can't stay fit half the time. And then
He's
like
half
Sean Dyche,
injured half.
Sean Dyche was literally saying, "I don't remember the last time this boy played," which is quite sad.
Dude,
Bro,
he
I've been
scored
reading-
against I don't know who. I like Chelsea or something. He scored against a big club this season.
He almost did. He missed that chance against Chelsea. Sorry, actually, you were saying.
We are now going to be able to get Chris Foot headers against the legendary team in FIFA.
Oh yes. Oh now. Oh damn. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
that's a conversation
with
for another FIFA tournament.
Anyways.
He'll be at Newcastle. So Brentford Wolves. Siddharth, you had 3-1. You had them 3-1, right?
No, I had 1-0 Wolves.
1-0
And
Wolves.
Dodds had them 2-0, I think, or 2-1. I don't know. 2-0. I think he said 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0.
Yeah. Leeds Newcastle. Did you guys watch the Leeds game? Because I actually watched the Leeds West Ham game. It was entertaining
It was
as
quite a good game.
hell,
Yeah,
dude.
very
What a fun game to watch that was.
It was pure chaos. Like I watched that game and
As a
remember,
neutral, yeah, it was just pure chaos. Like I don't know what West Ham were doing, honestly. Like, dude, as a neutral, it's just fun watching those
It
games.
was a fun
you know?
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Leeds win this though, 2-1.
Leeds win this 3-0, dude. I just like come.
Yeah, Leeds comfortable win. 3-0, 2-0, I think. 2-0 Leeds.
I think ASM is going to go in form.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I have him in my draft team, so.
Did you watch the Cowboys screw up?
What do you have on that?
Oh, dude. That was so bad, man. What the hell were they thinking?
On what?
Dude, why would you run on with like 13 seconds on the clock? I just don't get it. Like, dude, I watched football. I've understood football for like 5 years now, and I wouldn't run on with 13 seconds to go. Just, I don't want to talk about it.
Which game?
Not
sorry?
punt it. Throw it down the sideline. You'll get at least two. They'll just knock off 2-3 seconds if it's an incomplete pass.
Which game was this?
Cowboys against the
The Cowboys
49ers.
49ers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, is actually the only one with vested, like because he's Dallas boy.
He's from
no?
Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's sad.
Dude, I
Cowboys
lived.
never-
You know what? I lived 15 minutes from the Giants stadium, like less than maybe 10 minutes from the Giants stadium, and
They're shit too.
Eli Manning lived in the apartment next to me.
Oh,
That's
shit.
crazy.
That's
Yeah, and like OBJ came and visited our apartment. I have a picture with OBJ when he was a Giant.
Oh, crazy.
He came to our apartment. He was playing pool there.
Listen, look at this boy. So happy he is.
Yeah,
sharing
South
such nice
Beach.
weather.
South Beach,
Tomorrow -12. Go come, have fun.
Oh, he's coming to New York tomorrow.
Yeah. -12.
Oh, dudes, that's the good
Oh, man.
stuff.
Look how pretty that
man.
is.
I missed that.
It's just, such nice weather.
Yeah, so good. Okay, Dodge, what are your thoughts on the lads?
On the Newcastle's.
I think Leeds 2-1.
United, West
United
Ham.
West Ham.
No, from one useless football team to the other, United West Ham. 2-1 West Ham. No chance in hell they're keeping a clean sheet. I think Victor Lindelof is in Sweden because I think they had a burglary incident.
Yeah,
And,
crazy.
Which is messed up. So I
And
think the
his son-
family,
and his-
yeah,
Yeah, the family's not doing well also, no?
the family has moved. Yeah, family has moved to Sweden to spend time with their parents for a bit.
Yeah.
So, which means it's Varane and Maguire over the weekend.
Or Phil
Lord be
Jones,
praised.
hopefully.
Do you guys believe that whole presentation that RR did to share that Maguire, AWB, and I think Shaw are not good enough to play for United? Did any of y'all
I
read that?
initially didn't, and then I watched the game, and none of them started. I was like, "Wow, okay, so clear."
Another
I think,
started, no?
yeah,
Last
and
2, 3
yeah,
games.
But
and I was,
Shaw and AWB have not started for the longest time now.
I think Shaw was again started the Villa game, and all
No,
the goals came down
no,
his
he did
end.
not. Tell started.
I think Tele started.
No, Telles started. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, but
Yeah,
Shaw
he
did
hasn't
Shaw.
started for a long time now.
Okay.
He may
Wait, I
have
think.
played the FA Cup game. I don't. Maybe you're confusing the FA Cup
Yeah,
game.
probably. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he was in
right.
the
but he
Played that
definitely
game.
has not played a league game for a long time now.
Honestly, I think Wan-Bissaka is just should start packing his bags very soon. It looks like when opposition teams are coming to play United and letting him have all the ball, you know there's a problem.
Yeah.
Like they're funneling him into spaces where he's the one making crosses because that's where play breaks down and then they hit United on the counter. And Harry Maguire doesn't have the
On that side,
yeah.
on that exact same
And
side.
United don't have the pace to no they switch it so they get position. Luke Shaw is high up the pitch. They switch it to the other end and then that pulls Maguire closer to Varane, which leaves space to exploit on Wan-Bissaka's side. So it's just it's I don't know.
Counter
That
attacking
back line.
101.
That backline is just absolutely ridiculous.
Like, you know what? I think when they had a chance to go for Trippier, they should have gone for him. Look at Newcastle, man. That's a steal deal, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But Trippier also is like 32, 33. You need somebody. He's kind of like
Dalot is good.
yeah.
Lamptey is good, but I don't know if they'll
Ah,
go for
you
Lamptey.
Brighton will pull United's pants down for Lamptey. Like just stay away
Yeah.
from Premier League players for a while.
No, but Dalot is doing really well.
No, but I feel he's a little culpable when it comes to defending. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you could fuse AWB and Dello into one player where you have
Yeah,
Dello's attacking
That's your
ability
perfect
and
fullback.
That
Yeah.
would have been
yeah,
perfect,
Wan-Bissaka's defensive ability, that would be a
that would have been
perfect.
great.
I think next season Brandon Williams comes back and he'll be like backup for either wing. I feel there's more. He has more solidarity and he can whip a ball in. So I expect Brandon Williams to be.
He's been playing
got the assist.
really well for Norwich. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
like
watched
Dean
the
Smith
Norwich
has- last
game
week.
recently.
Dean Smith has really gotten a tune out of him.
He's
Yeah.
been playing. He played well when he was United as well. Like I remember 2 seasons ago, he was pretty decent
Yeah.
when he
Okay.
played. Whenever he played,
But we're going off tangent, guys.
and I think another draw for United. I think 2-2.
Desmond.
Boards if you're on. Okay, I don't think
Loads.
he's on. We'll fill up his things later. Yes.
Saints City. I think City
1-0
win this more
Man
than
City.
1-0. I think they win 2-0.
And I was going to
this
go for
time.
1-0.
I say 2-0.
Okay.
Arsenal, Burnley. Arsenal are just red hot right now. Apart from the Carabao Cup.
2-0, I think. They win.
Yeah,
win this
2-0 for
one.
me too.
Oh, sorry, that's not mine. I think 1-0.
Cry Liverpool.
Uh,
I still remember my tweet for this game back in 2014.
14.
Yeah. The hashtag for the game was Cry Live.
Kryler, yeah.
Yeah, and I had written it isn't just poetic, it was prophetic.
Prophetic. No, it was quite hilarious. But I don't expect any of those theatrics to repeat this time around. I think
No
Liverpool
chance.
go to Palace and win 3-0 comfortably.
Is Salah and Mane back?
I think no. I
No.
think Salah is Egypt are still in with the shouts. I don't think they're back yet. Are they out of AFCON? I don't think so.
No, neither
I don't think
neither
they're
of them
off.
are out.
Yeah.
So,
Only Cameroon was out, so
Cameroon
Partey
and Ghana
came
are
back.
out. Yeah, no, Ghana.
Yeah.
So Ghana.
So Partey came back.
Yeah, Partey
He
came
got
back.
himself red carded. You can't write that
It's been
stuff.
a-
He took a private jet all the way back just to play the Liverpool
Back
game,
just
and
to
he
play
got
the
red
game.
carded. Now he can't play next game.
Anytime
Arsenal things.
it's always Arsenal. It's always Arsenal. There's something just so comedic about that club.
Yeah,
But yeah,
really.
Liverpool 3-0 to 3-0 against Palace. I don't
No
see
chance. I think it's a 1-0. That's it. Honestly, you know what? I think it'll be a 1-1 draw.
a 1-1.
Mm,
Yeah, because I don't know if you had a chance to watch the Brentford Liverpool game. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool did create
yeah.
quite a few chances, but they needed that little bit of luck to get past
Mm.
Brentford. And the way Crystal Palace have been playing under Patrick Vieira, I don't know. I just feel it'll be 1-1
Gallagher's
Interesting.
going to come in clutch with that one goal, hopefully.
as usual.
Yeah,
His mandatory one goal,
Mm,
yeah.
customary goal.
Customary goal. I think it's going to be 2-1 to Liverpool.
okay, 2-1 to Liverpool. Leicester,
Leicester
Brighton.
Brighton. I think this has a 1-1 written all over it, like a legitimate.
Yeah,
No, actually
Yeah,
2-2 or like no 1-1, 1-1.
1-1 is what I would have gone for as
I
well.
think it's
Yeah.
1-1. Yeah.
Chelsea
They're
Spurs.
going to,
Chelsea 2-0. Easy.
No,
well,
I think
no, yeah, I
I
mean, I
think
don't
this
think.
this I think is I think this is a goalless draw.
I feel they beat them. I really feel like they beat them because it's just Antonio Conte's played them twice. He's lost to them both times. Not going to change the third time.
I think there
Hey,
might
come
be
on! It's like
there's a
fool me
chance
once, shame
for
on you.
them.
Fool me twice,
Yeah.
shame on me. Fool me three times, dude. Like,
Fool
let
me,
me quit.
fool me three times. I am Tottenham Hotspur. That's what.
I think Spurs might just take this
Oh,
2-1.
interesting.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ooh,
interesting.
actually going against the green.
yeah.
Okay, last game, the double
Burnley,
game week.
Watford.
Burnley,
Watford is
Watford.
easy 2-0 to Watford.
I'm going for a 1-1. I think Burnley
Uh,
will beat up Watford in this game, like physically beat them up and leave with a draw.
I'm going for a 2-1 Watford win.
This is a relegation 6-pointer if there was one.
Yeah, it is if there was one, yeah. And I think Ranieri has just been there for far too. I mean, he's more experienced than Sean Dyche.
Mm.
I just give him that little bit of a edge.
But it's Sean Dyche, my
Yeah.
friend.
They're playing it tough more, so just yeah. I think Burnley. I think Watford I just think they have enough fuel in the
In the
tank to
tank.
beat Burnley.
Yeah. Dennis is going to come clutch.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
my wonderful people. I think it's time we switch to the
The
FPL aspect of it all,
Yep.
where we're all having wonderful game weeks. I say that in jest for Akshay and I.
Oh man, please don't let me talk about it.
And Sid is some 200 points out of all of us.
Bro, Sid is
Hey,
playing
dude.
Sid.
Honestly, in ML2, you're not that bad, Ben. You're right up there with ML2, right? So
Yeah, I mean, because honestly, honest to God, I went to sleep. I said, I think I have Bruno captain, and I went to bed and woke up way after the deadline.
dude,
And
at 11:55, I had Bruno captain. Okay, I wish Ankita was awake because if I had asked her Bruno or Ronaldo, she would have probably said Bruno. I don't know. Like I had Bruno captain at 11:55, and so I
I
was like,
just, I
you know
don't
what?
trust
Like I,
Ronaldo to
I don't know
start
why
games.
I just like dude like for some reason when I'm on top when I'm chasing, it's just easier for me to do random shit. But when you're on top, you try to
Yeah,
stick.
Yeah.
like
You try to stay. Yeah.
heavy is the head that wears the crown, my son.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Like it
uh,
is so hard to. I prefer being the chaser than
yeah,
the
so
one
we
being
like,
chased. So
we don't know. So I mean, for me, Bruno, like when he tried to chip the keeper late on in the game, dude, I almost threw my laptop. So I was- one because I had zero involvement with United. I watched the first half, and and I haven't had this feeling in a while, but I just checked out. I said, I I, I don't care about this team anymore. Like this is just masochistic. I'm just really putting myself through shit that I don't in the middle of my workday, no less. Like I have calls, there's enough stress as it is. On top of that, these idiots can't pass a ball three times in a row. It's just so annoying. In the second half, they
Yeah.
come out and Bruno suddenly has two assists, and I'm like,
Dude, I literally told Akshay the exact same thing. I was like, these guys are not worth my time. Like,
mm,
Yeah, they're not
it's
worth our
just I'm
time
not
for
waking up
sure.
to watch them. Fuck off. Like that's
yeah.
literally what I told him. Like
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
so
yeah.
upset.
That first half, anyone who woke up to watch the first half would have, oh, damn, man, I pity those guys because
Dude, like I watched the Villa game all the way till the end. Like I literally put Ciara to sleep.
Hmm.
Uh like and then I was like, oh, I was really tired and really sleepy, but I was like, dude, let me watch the United game. It's been really long since I watched a game.
Yeah.
And dude, the fact that we were ahead 2-0 itself was surprising to me. The first half we played really well, there's no doubt about it.
They're gassed out.
And they were gassed out. Exactly, they were gassed out in the second half. Like they were not
Oh,
able
yeah.
to
Yeah.
move 20 yards on the pitch. Like,
See, it doesn't take you to be the godfather of football to understand that Matic can't play for more than 65 minutes. And like at 65 minutes, he was huffing and puffing. I'm like, guys, get the guy out, just get him out. And it when it eventually collapsed, I wasn't surprised. I remember when the first goal went, and I was like, okay, they're going to score a second. They scored a second. It's a wonder they didn't score a third because that's when he made the changes.
dude, honestly they had more chances to score the third than United had.
United were atrocious in that half. Absolutely atrocious. But I'm happy Rashford got his goal. At least that's a good confidence booster for him. But let's look at FPL for a quick minute. How did you do in the past game weeks? I think Sid is on some
I
70
had
points.
Bruno, so I was good.
I'm not
I
even
had
in the top
74,
one.
but then I had a -8 because I had to bring Bruno in. So
I think we all took negs. Actually, you took a neg as
What?
well? We all
I took a
negatives.
-4. Yeah.
Yeah, I took a -4 as well. So
But this week also have to take like a -8, I think,
I'm
to get
on.
Bruno in.
I got
I think
80,
Bruno's
which
you
was
got 88 because of Bruno captain.
Is-
Like if I had
yeah.
Bruno captain, I'd be 96
Crazy.
or something like that. Yeah, something in that range. Like
Yeah.
It was Bruno.
But I have a question for you all.
Yeah,
ASM or Ivan Tony
neither.
as a choice? Neither.
They're both very flaky.
No, but if he has to pick one of them.
If I have to pick one of them.
I would honestly
have to
I'd pick ASM. I'd pick ASM over Tony.
I'd get Mbuemo, dude. If I'm being honest,
pick
is
ASM.
ASM a striker or is he a
Yeah,
winger?
he's a striker.
He's a striker this year.
But
Okay.
Mbuemo is a midfielder.
He's a
Mbuemo
midfielder.
is
Midfielder, yeah.
classified as a midfielder. Yeah, so
Check
so I
out
go
Tony, man.
ASM. Yeah.
I go ASM then, I guess.
That's my -8, guys.
Okay, we need to get Livermore out of the squad. We need to
Why?
get Salah. He's injured.
No, let's leave him on. Let's leave.
Just leave Livermore on. Take
Leave
out
him.
James. Bring in Cancelo.
Oh my god! But look, I just noticed the other teams. Oh my god, this team.
Our team is gone.
Duffy out.
We have
Let's
to
make
do a
wholesale
minus.
changes. Let's just make wholesale changes. Screw it.
Should I get Laporte in?
No, don't get two people. Are you crazy? Get Regu on.
No, he's not playing. Get Ben Davies in.
What?
Should I get
Regu on playing
Tomiyasu?
against Leicester. What are you saying?
Should I get Tomiyasu?
No, Regulon is not playing. He's not played the last two games. He's injured, or he's got COVID. One or two things.
Dude, Regu played the previous game, or was
He
I
didn't-
seeing
he-
stars?
He didn't play against.
He played.
What are these boys?
Dude, he played.
Leicester.
Dude,
Against.
he had.
Oh, bro,
He
I
played
don't
against Leicester. Trust
He
me.
played
Like
78
I
minutes.
don't even
Right here.
remember.
he had
I don't even remember.
he had a
Okay,
shot
huh.
on top. He had a shot that hit the post and went back. Came back out.
Oh, now I'm just more pissed off now. Now that I know he played. Did he hit the post and then it went back out? Like, thanks, Regulon.
Should we get Tomiyasu otherwise?
He's not fit, and he kind of looks all over the place. I wouldn't get him.
Get some double game weaker. Get Dinia. Get Dinia. Seriously, get
Yeah,
Dinia for next week.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy was like all over United. Like he was crazy.
They have a double game week?
Next week, yeah.
Yeah, at least next week, I think.
Next week they have a double game.
No,
It's
they
going to
don't.
come. It isn't confirmed, but it's
Okay.
going to come for sure.
Announced,
Yeah.
but it'll be announced next week. Yeah.
It'll be announced. Yeah,
Hmm.
you can take out Salah and
I think
bring
week
in
after next is the
Bruno.
international break, right?
No, March is international break.
No,
March.
there's a
March.
there's a break. There's a break
No,
in.
it's not the break. It's that whole Premier League, which gives, which means 5 fixtures happen 1 week, and then 5 fixtures happen the week after.
No, okay. No, I think
That
1 week
whole
there's nothing happening. 23rd. There's a gap on the
that'll be the
28th,
FA
and then
Cup.
on.
FA Cup weekend.
Is that this week? The
No, it's the following
blank,
week.
the blank here. Hmm. Okay, -4 with these changes.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
How about Bruno and
Why the hell do we have Bernardo? That guy doesn't even play that much.
he starts
Bernardo,
every game.
he plays a lot. He starts every game.
He starts every game.
But I don't know. I just don't trust City midfielders anymore, apart from KDB.
Apart from KDB, yeah.
Oh, Foden. I mean,
but
Foden was also like
should we-
near on, and then he got injured, and then he did
No,
some stupid
and
shit.
should we-
And
He did some
Should we go
stupid
ahead
shit
with
with
this?
Greenwood. Yeah, just go ahead with this team for now.
that's good. Yeah.
I'm assuming we're playing 3-4-3, right? Didn't you make the changes?
Yeah, just setting
Yeah,
the
yeah.
team though.
Oh, okay.
Captain?
Jota. No, King.
I
make
think
King,
Josh King, because he's got double game.
Yeah.
Jota
Vice
Vice.
captain, I think Bruno.
Bruno.
Yeah. Or Ronaldo, I don't know. I mean,
If Ronaldo starts, he has a neck issue.
hey, no, dude, they're making shit up at this point. He's playing for
Okay,
sure. Like
I
the way he
guess-
was pissed for bringing him off.
Yeah,
He's gotta make up
what a
for that,
stop
so.
that was. He was like, oh no, and then Ragnick was like, oh no, Cristiano, I have to take
Do you still have Ronaldo on your
game
team?
manage.
Yeah, I do.
I have Bernardo on my team, but I don't think he's going to be there long.
No, Ronaldo.
I gave up on Ronaldo weeks ago.
But he scored against him in the reverse fixture.
He did, but it was the reverse fixture.
But I
It was the
don't-
second game
yeah.
I think he played. I am not going to honestly. Ronaldo
Yeah,
scores
I
well
don't
good.
know.
I'm not bringing him into my FPL squad. It's just too much of a
Yeah,
headache.
that's
I like too expensive, and then I'd rather just keep that money aside for Salah when he does eventually come back.
For me, that's going to be the straight swap. Salah to Ronaldo to Salah. So I'm just holding on to Ronaldo until Salah comes back.
I've kept him.
Yeah.
I've removed him from my team.
I'll keep him until Salah comes back, and then he's off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I captain
Oh.
Dennis or somebody else?
Dennis, dude, captain a Watford
He's
player.
cap-
I just blindly see. At the end of the day, you'll end up with at least 4 points for sure because it's a
Yeah.
striker, right?
Yeah.
So unless they get a yellow card, but you'll end up with 4 for sure.
True.
That'll be like
Emmanuel Denis.
say like Ronaldo scoring 1 goal
Hmm.
will be like 5 points
5
for you.
points.
So
Yeah. But I don't have Ronaldo anymore, so
yeah, I mean like any other striker. Say example, you make Antonio your captain or Jota your captain. I mean, Jota being your captain makes a lot more sense because like a midfielder scoring goals plus clean sheet and all of those things. But
I need to get rid of Watkins somehow.
hey, wait! Like next week there'll be a double game week for Villa, so
Yeah.
don't get rid of
I think you have a
He's-
chance.
he's-
Yeah.
I've kept him on my bench for this coming week.
Keep him. We'll see. I think Danny Ings also might just make a comeback into all our thoughts on the next week. But I think we're back Monday.
Unless Suarez comes in
Yeah, Suarez creeps in somehow.
from now
Suarez
until
comes
next
in,
week.
yeah. Monday we're all back, I guess. Sid, can we do Monday?
Yeah, Monday works.
Monday should
Alright,
work,
we
yeah.
shall see you on Monday, depending on how pissed off everyone is. I think Tushar will be in the house for this episode, so at least it'll be good for him to, like be around. I hope so. I mean, everything permitting, but let's see. So thanks anyone who's watching this after we have done with this. We'll see you in the next one.
See you. Cheers.